Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share the screen with you here real quick, and um, you should be able to see the screen now. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to but the first thing we need to look at is what's up here in the highlighted in blue. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the URL where we go. Okay, so it's classyshade.com. It's HTTPS. Okay, and it's classyshade.com slash CLSH009. So you can see that it's highlighted right there up at the top. Yeah, HTTPS classyshade.com. It, it's colon instead of slash. Yeah, it's the normal protocol. I'll resend this to you here, John, also, so that you have it, and it'll be in the video for you too. Okay. Okay, I'm going to send this to you too. Okay, but what I need you to do for now is just to watch it. Okay, and try to follow along and understand how this works, right? And I'm going to record this one as well too, so that way, you have the interaction going on while we're going through it. So you'll have your username and your password here. Okay, I've already got it set up here, so I'm just going to log in. Okay. All right. So now it'll take a second to log in, and you're going to see all this stuff here on the dashboard. Just ignore it. Right, yeah, so now what we're seeing is the administrative dashboard. All the stuff up here where I'm going through, you can just basically ignore this stuff because this is just stuff from like some of the software and plugins and stuff that get used for all this. Okay, so I'm just going to close some of this stuff out, and no, it just auto-populates when you log in a lot of times. So, okay, so on the left-hand side here, John, we've got WooCommerce, okay? And this is where our store is, okay? So our store exists here. You're going to see orders when you mouse over it. So you can see right here, looks like there's 2 orders. And so what you're going to do is click on that, okay? And you're going to see the orders that have come in. So the order gives you the order ID number here, 3152, the name of the customer, the date of its processing, when the order came in, who to ship it to, and the total value. So we're going to go ahead and just click on that order number. Let's see here. So this was as of June 9th. So that was your last online order. You've had a dozen orders. Okay. Okay, so, okay, if it's over time, then it may be because we brought the, yeah, but it just could not be shown, for the older orders, or because we updated the thing and started fresh for you on the database. But this is, since we launched the site live for processing, John, this is all that is in there. Okay. No, they're not. This is 2020. No. Yeah, okay, but and that's okay. But okay, so So I understand. So I guess your point is that you're not seeing some orders maybe that you have taken over time. Is that correct? Okay. I I I don't know offhand. Have you fulfilled all those orders? Okay. So I wouldn't worry about it for this conversation at the moment right now. Just because I'm on limited time today, so I want to get through this with you so I can show you how to manage it. When it comes in. Um, but we can certainly go over that at another time. Um, so, so here we have an order that came in June 9th, right? And so we're going to click on the order number, and it's going to pull up more details. All right, so you were paid by credit card, right, on June 9th. Okay, gives the IP address. You don't need to worry about that. Here's all the billing and shipping information. Okay, so right here, okay, billing and shipping. Yeah. Okay. So you see the billing and shipping information is here. It comes into a status that says processing, meaning that you need to process this order, right? All right. So you're going to see exactly what came through. Classy Shade Yuma Plant Umbrella, the SKU number. Shade Umbrella Extension, the SKU number. Okay. So it shows right here. So there's your order. All right. So now, okay, you can also, see, you could print an invoice, you can print a packing list, okay? You can send an email if you go to order actions over here. Yeah, well, you go into order details, then you go into order actions over here, and you can see when. Uh-huh, yeah. Okay, so you're going to get a pop-up here, right? That's going to allow you to go ahead and do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose that, and you're going to hit this little arrow button right here, okay? It's where my mouse is right above the blue update button, okay? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hang on just a second. Okay. Yeah, you'll get a pop up for it. I think it's just blocking me off screen here for the moment. Hang on just a second. Let me. It might be. Let me go find it here real quick. Hang on. All right. Okay, are you there, John? Okay. All right. So I forgot that it actually we have to pull it up here. So you see it generates right here. It says packing list created. Print now. I'm highlight created. Print now. Yeah. Okay. So then you can just pull it up by going print now, right? And then you can print it. No, no, not right now. Yeah, yeah. You can later. You know if you want to change something on it, of course we can change. How things look. But yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So there's again just as a reminder, print packing list. Right. Hit the button to the right. You'll see it pop up here to print now. Okay, and then you can click the link and print now. Okay. All right. So there's the packing list. Okay, all the order details are here. Okay, once you do something with it, right, you can change the status. For example, you could, once you ship it, you can mark it completed. Okay, and I would say that's a valuable thing to do because you want to keep track of your orders, what's been sent and what's not. Okay, so that's how you manage your orders. It's very simple. You just go in, you can order it. Now, if you have a UPS tracking ID and you want to make it so that the customer, right, if they created an account with you, when they purchased, that they could log in, you can take that UPS tracking ID and you can paste it right here on the right-hand side. Okay? And then hit Save, Show Tracking Info. Now what that's going to do is that's going to save it in the system, but it's also going to provide your customer, when they log in, an opportunity to grab that tracking ID. Like if they logged back into their account on your site. Yeah, okay. Well, they generated an account. That's what this is considered, an account. Like Janet Wheeler has an account, right? Because she's created an order with you, and so it's generated an account also. So she could come back and reorder without having to enter in all this, right. Well, when she logs in, if she created a username and password when she did it. Yeah. Yeah, it'll create an account for you as it goes through. And so we may have, it has that option and availability to do that. It could be that, some point during our development we had a conversation and said don't, or, just, don't offer that to the customer. I don't know, because, we've been doing this for a bit. But uh, in either case, it creates the information and stores it. So, later if we want to enable that opportunity to log in, we can do that. Okay. Right. So, similarly, say, you chose, here we've got, UPS, USPS rather, tracking number, you could paste it here, right? So, with it, whichever carrier, we're using. I think it's USPS actually, but yeah, it's USPS. Okay, so now, did you fulfill this order? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Well, yeah. So you failed to log into the system and manage the order is what you did. So you got an email. Yeah. You got an email from the website that said, hey, you have an order, and you got the order details from in that email, right? And so you fulfilled that order using that email. However, you have the system that you want to also use because and you want to check and see what's going on because it allows you to manage your orders and keep track of things. So so I'll just change that to completed here for you in the status. Okay, there's a status right here and just the drop down, and then I'm just going to update. Okay, so now that's going to be blue button on the far right, right here on the far right. My mouse is moving right around here. Okay. All right, so you don't want to move it to trash because this is a completed order. So yeah, so for example, now say I'm going to go back into orders on the left hand side here. Okay, right? You see that? Now I bring up my list of orders, right? And I can I can look by status, right? I can right here, to ship to, all that kind of information. So um, this one also, let's see, John Crawl, that's a long time ago. Let's just complete that, right? So we're just going to click on the order, and then we're going to choose the status, right here. And we're going to use, yeah, it's probably just taking a minute for the screen share. So I'm trying to highlight where I'm going in blue. And so then I'm going to use the drop down, and then over on the right hand side I'm going to click update. Okay, so that's completed too. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So that's where. Well, that's the orders. We have reports over here on the left-hand side, which can give you some general information about what's going on in your store. Right? You can look at certain reports over periods of time. Okay. And I won't go through this with you because this is something you can just click through and look at. Okay. And check out. It's very self-explanatory. You just click which month, date, whatever range, and then what you want to look at for sales or whatever else. Okay. All right. So so that's it. I mean, for managing your orders, I mean, it's very simple, right? For you to just get in there, manage the order. Here's some other options you have, by the way, for report sales by date, by product category, all that kind of stuff here. Yeah. You can also look at your customers. Okay. So you can, look at customer signups, right, etc. So you can say, for example, for this last month, and you had the one on June 9th, which was Janet Crawler, or Wheeler rather. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's pretty large. So, so you'll be able to do all that, right, and get in there. So that's how it works out. Okay, for managing the orders. So if you just stick with orders, right, and reports, you're not going to screw up anything unless you delete an order. Okay, and if you delete an order, it goes into a trash bin for a while, so it's still okay. All right. So that's skewed. Oh yeah, order number is automatically generated by the system when somebody places an order. Okay, this is just old stuff here from 2 years ago. Okay, yeah. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, that was an old order, John. You got to remember that was from back when we were doing some initial stuff back in 2018. You've been working on this for a couple of years. Yeah. So that's just old, something old there. I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah. Right. So it's probably because we had to reset when we launched live, right? Then, so well, because we had to clear the database in order to do that, I think. But somehow this 2349 is still in there. It's okay though, because I think regardless, number one, I mean, you have the emails, right, from him, but also, I think we have, possibly data, left over somewhere in the archives. But so spam. So what you want to do is you want to log into the system every day. You'll into the orders here every day, right? And you'll see if you had an order, right? And that way you'll be able to know without a doubt that you had an order that was placed there. Because the system, so that's the problem with email. That's why we have, systems like this in order to make sure that nothing, gets, delayed in notification there. So, so any order that comes in will come right in here, right? And then you'll see it there and you'll be able to manage it. So I would just make a habit of logging in here every day. Yeah, because a customer is going to get upset, and you don't want that. So, anyway, so yeah, so that's what you want to do, and that's how you do it.